Okay, Dad had a doctor's appointment today, and I decided to go ahead and now that he's laying down after eating, I decided to go ahead and put in an hour, maybe, or I don't know, something like that, an hour or so. Anywho, right now I'm on Starlink. Okay, so basically, uh, Spectrum kept jacking up the rates, right? And fairly soon, we got to a point where we might need to move to something else, or maybe even not even go without internet. And so the only other real internet we could really go to was Starlink. And so we got Starlink. And so, but now since I'm on Starlink, I guess there's jitter, there's packet switching, there's satellite switching, there's all kinds of weird things going on. And so that's when my second stream tends to, pardon me, second stream tends to cut out, or start freezing and stuff. So what one of the things that I thought of, which isn't necessarily a smart thing, or a thing that really that works that well, is I went ahead and split the 5 gigahertz to 5 gigahertz and 2.4 gigahertz. You can actually split your networks because usually it'll switch to the right one if if you have an older system or something that doesn't require 5 gigahertz speed, it'll switch to that. So I decided just today I would go ahead and switch to the 2.4 gigahertz band and see if streaming helps that. Now, Grok told me that um, if anything, this would actually increase the jitter and the weirdness, um, and dropping frames and stuff. And but I wanted to try it just to see what would happen. And as I look at it, yeah, the the bit rate isn't as stable as it is on the 5 gigahertz. However, um, well, see, now it's like cutting out, and you might even be seeing me get all jerky and stuff. But it still does that on the 5 gigahertz, anyways. So, and I don't even really know what it is. Suspect from some images that it could be the router because I was getting like weird like latency spikes and stuff. And so yeah, um, you might be seeing it get jerky and stuff. And if it does, if it continues to do that and doesn't like stabilize, um, I might just have to, um, yeah. Okay. See, now it's up again. It doesn't mean it's good. It just means it's up again. So you'll probably see some drop frames and stuff, and I'm just gonna continue as if nothing was wrong, and we'll just see how it goes. I'll probably switch back to the 5 gigahertz tomorrow. Tomorrow should be a regular day, and so yeah, I'm just gonna try, and I'm gonna see. I could lower my bit rate down to 5,000, 50, I guess 5 megabits a second, 5,000 kilobits per second, I guess. Which I'm already stretching it on a 1080p, 60 frames per second. I'm already stretching that. So I am not sure. Really? Um, Let me check something for a second here. You'll bear with me. Obviously, nobody's gonna come in here watch while I'm not doing anything in here, which is fine, I guess. You'll probably see it on the VOD. If you see it on the video VOD, if you're here for this long, um, then you'll see kind of what I've been doing here. Okay. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut, I'm going to switch back to the 5 gigahertz while I'm sitting here, and we'll see if we'll, for instance, we'll see, YouTube says excellent, so I don't know, you know? I know it's not excellent when it drops down like that, but hmm. Let me check something else here. And got that. Doggone it. Okay. What is... That's not what I'm looking for. Where... Does Kick ever show you, like, your stream health? Session info. Stream info. Chat access, chat options, channel options, live actions. 2 viewers. Well, thank you, 2 viewers. Well, 1 viewer, which is... Anyways, no, let's go to Twitch. Twitch, give me a thing about the health. What about this guy? This doesn't give me stream health in here because that's not the thing that it does. This, however, I'm not getting any packet loss with Rumble. And actually this still says excellent. So if it still says excellent, I mean, we'll see. Maybe I won't do that, what I said. I'll switch back to the 5 gigahertz tomorrow, maybe. Okay, so let's check something out here then. Where is, where's it at? Dynamic bit rate. There's no such thing. There's variable bit rate. Dynamic. There's just constant and variable batteries. Okay. See, now it's not doing so good. You may be experiencing rate control setting, not the one either. Settings advanced. Yeah, settings advanced. Network section, network. Ah, okay, I see it. Delay to viewers if there's a significant sudden congestion. A few minutes to restore. Okay. Not letting me change it. Hit is that because I'm already streaming. You know what? I might still do what I said. Well, nah, I won't. I'll wait till tomorrow. Okay, the dynamic bitrate thing is in there. I'll probably add it. I'll probably switch back to the 5 gigahertz band tomorrow. So we'll see. If that how that works. Okay, cancel. Okay, I'm just gonna continue at it might drop out. Things might drop. Hopefully it won't be long enough to completely disconnect the stream. But I won't worry about it. Just right this second. Okay. So new window. Let's put the window in here. Okay. You could if I had sound effects and stuff to make things more fun in here. And probably background music, but it's kind of hard finding decent free background music and really free. But maybe I'll do that sometime soon. Okay. All right. So, uh, let me pull up. Super Grog. Okay. Thursday. Back again. Do 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 do. Okay, I'm gonna leave this like this. This is the way. This is what I'm gonna land on here. Let's go to I'm gonna leave this page like it is. What I meant to say. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Uh-oh. We'll see. All right. We'll come over here. We'll go ahead and put this right up here. Okay, I can see this is going to take a while. So I need to figure out a way of speeding it up. Okay, I guess today I'm a little bit lazy, and I'm going to stay a little bit lazy. Like I said, the stupid bitrate keeps fluctuating. Of course, I'm on 2.4 gigahertz instead of 5 gigahertz, but we'll see. We'll see. Boop, 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 boop. I'd actually love to be able to plug this in by cord, but I don't have the space. Honestly, I'd get a router. I'd get an external router and place that someplace else. Although, technically speaking, if I did that, I still have to. I'm still stuck with the location of the Starlink router, right? I could use something as a mesh router, though. Um, Mesh router capabilities. Oh. Hmm. Think about it. Okay, so what is on deck today? Um, I have to basically think about. Let me do something here. Here, yeah, let me do something off screen real quick. All I'm really doing is starting up Discord, so just in case I have to update it or whatever, and I can actually move it off. Not everyone. Emerson, what what is the deal here? That looks like a spam of some sort. No, 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 no. My voice is probably going right now. I don't want to be doing voice stuff because I'm streaming. I don't know if that interferes with anything, actually. So, um, I guess it's I guess my voice is in here. I don't know if anybody else is in here, but I don't know how to stop this. How do I disconnect? Disconnect. There we go. I want to join voice. So this looks like a spam. Welcome. Yeah. That looks spammy. Okay. Hold on a second. I just a second. Wait a second. What happened? Oh, the giveaways. I see. Let me move the Discord to my other screen, and let me also pull up IRC, which I don't know. Yeah, I don't really talk to many people that much anymore in IRC or anything anymore. I mean, since I started doing the streaming deal. I mean, I don't spam to everybody that I'm streaming, so you know, I'm deciding whether or not I need to do this as a first pass. Pass. And maybe a polished pass, but that would almost take just as long. Actually, this initial iterative pass could go by quicker than a polished pass. So I'm not sure if I want to commit. Oh, sorry. Let's go back to desktop. Apologies. Okay. And let's bring this over here, and let's bring this over here, just in case anybody comes in and chats, which doesn't seem to happen very much. Do the narrative pass first. Take almost as long as anyway, trying to make every sentence perfect. Oh, said, oh, wait, just, well, so I'm trying to think ways to mitigate. I'm obsessed. Mark. We should be doing something closer to option B and slowing you down. Yeah. Question is, say polish as even needed. Yeah, you know, phase one was meant to be a quickie, supposed to be done in a few months, and then I go into phase two, and then I expand the story out, and now it still seems to be just as much as a chore as it did before, except for this time I got faster, farther, faster. So, still not the make of the trail off, I guess. Hmm. Let's see. Let me check the files. The file should have theta, so it should be able to look at that, right? What do I call it? Avenger game roadmap revision theta. Theta. TXT. Going to turn into a full text adventure. Yeah. Full text adventure. I need some nice polish. So that's not for several phases. I am feeling sleepy right now because I ate and I'm full and bloated, and apologies for that. Mm, 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 mm. Do, 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 do. That's phase one. Solid playable story with decent flow and character voice. Writing only needs to be good enough. Clear, consistent, reasonably engaging. You're going to revisit and expand this content in later phases anyway, adding parts and responses and more descriptions. A full literary prowess now would be premature and burn unnecessary time and energy. Finish the narrative pass at the solid draft level. Your storytelling, yeah. Save the real polish for much later, probably phase 10 when the game is closer to its final form as a proper text adventure. You can help define it. So yeah, so I'm thinking that I mean the way it sounds right now, it sounds pretty good, and I could keep working on it more, and when people have read it, it would be really good. But considering how many pages I have to do, um, maybe I shouldn't just worry about it. Maybe what I should do is like yeah, just the good enough thing, where I just go in there and I make sure it reads sort of like a story. It doesn't matter if it's clunky, it's not very good because I'm not a very good writer. It doesn't really matter that much because it's not eventually going to be text anyways. And then when I get to a proper text adventure, it's going to be more like there's going to be short description, a little bit of dialogue, even with all a lot of the pages and stuff, locations and whatever. Choices make sense in context, feel meaningful, some personality. Advanced literary techniques, heavy description. Um, this seems about right. So in reality, I should just like get down to busy and just blast out the pages, especially if only takes a couple of months. It might be worth it, not not really caring how good it is. You're gonna pass at a good level, good enough level. Momentum over perspection. The page is clear halfway. Don't overthink sentences, gestures, or dialogue. Fix those later. Use polish or fix comments when something really bugs you, but don't stop. So asking any chat bot or even a person for feedback after every page has got to be keeping it taking too long as well. So I should just do it and see how much I can blast through. And I might do that. I might not even do that today. I mean, today I'll probably start on the next page just so I get some. Yes, you're correct. Text for feedback here probably more than you want right now. Go into full blast mode. Write as many pages as you can without showing them to me. Push through. Get them in. Don't worry about making every sentence perfect. Just get the story done. You can and should come back for feedback when you finish the full chapter or hit a scene that feels tricky or want a general check on halfway voice and tone. This is the most efficient way to finish the narrative fast. Okay, thanks. Good. Let's see. Before doing anything, to want you to write me a Python script. I want to write Python script, but before doing anything, I want you I want to set up some parameters for the script. I want to go over some parameters for the script. Okay. Let's see something. Okay. Now what did it, okay, so what did I call it in here? I call it, not reference images, but not source code files. Narrative pages, okay. So I want to take all my JSON room files and create a text file that corresponds to each JSON file with the description text. I want you to use the exact same file name, but instead of JSON, it will end in .txt. I'm not done yet with me so far. Okay. So it won't have any titles or chapter names or any or words or anything. Just the description and text. Okay. Some of the pages have a title to them within the description. Also, the actual instructions are also within the description. So you can include those, but basically any text that's in the particular description field. Okay? Okay? Got it. Scan the folder. Each JSON file, read the description field, create a new file name with the same base name and text extension. Write only the content of the description field, preserving new lines, titles, instructions, etc. Do not include any other fields. Title, chapter, doors, destinations, etc. Okay. 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 One more little bit of formatting. Add a triple dash in a line above the text, and a space below it. For instance, right. Line would look like this is just for separation when I add in the actual narrative text. Okay, go with me. I'm sure it is. It's just I do that so that it doesn't jump to the next thing or it doesn't try to jump to the next thing. So with a blank line after. Okay. You can overwrite anything. Any existing file. It doesn't really matter as I won't have anything in the folder to start with. All JSON. And actually it should be, oops. All JSON files in the folder and script is run from. All the pages underneath the current directory class pages for the text files that all pages saved in a pages directory so it would be current folder pages slash only text files saved in a pages directory. Okay. Okay. So let's go ahead and go to rooms. Okay. Create new document, empty document. Let's call this convert to pages.py. Paste. Save. Current working directory. Create pages directory if it doesn't exist. Final JSON files in current directory. Okay. Oh, there's one other thing that may or may not make a difference, but I have the first two pages, not the exact first two JSON files that have okay, no, that's fine, that's fine. Believe it. Okay, we'll try it. We'll just try it, right? Okay. Okay. Convert to pages.py. Open in terminal. Python 3 convert to pages.py. Okay, so let's see something in here. Let's go to the pages folder. Should be in here somewheres. somewhere out there. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. 346. I don't know why it's 346 though. Let's see something here. Is it just because the main menu should be 345? I guess it's 345 actual, right? That's weird. I guess it includes the main menu. I mean, it doesn't really matter here, but hey, that's fine. That's perfect. Preface. Is that okay? That's perfect. Interesting. Uh-huh. Okay, that should be okay actually. Goes for help. Chapter. Perfect candidate, which is gonna have both deals here, and that, which is fine. Okay, next mailbox. That's fine. Okay. Inside the wrapper. Okay, that's great. Magic. Okay, that looks like it is good. I guess if you're talking about the main menu, that's 345. That's interesting. Let's do something here. Let's JSON. The rest of these are all JSON by type. 346 items. Okay, cool. That seems to do the trick. Seems to have done the trick. Thank you very much. I did run it and it works fine. I'm thinking about something though. So I'm going to put my new narrative text above the 3 dashes. If later I want a Python script to convert that those text files back into description fields each to copy the contents. Actually, that's interesting. Copy the whole context. Back into the description fields of the proper JSON files. Might it be prudent to have some sort of a fire identifier as to what the old text is. That is, I would first have a script that copies full contents back to JSON files, description fields, existing JSON files, description fields. Then, after I'm satisfied, I might have another script that will strip out the old text. So should I have a semi-unique identifier for the original text? Since you're planning your round-trip workflow JSON text back to JSON, have a clear route, separate the new narrative from the old original text style. Uses somebody distinct semi-unique marker for the original text. Original. Unlikely to appear naturally in your writing. Detect and split on. Just update the current converter script, please, instead of just 3 dashes. It puts you have it up there. Still at the top of the text file and still with a space blank line after it. Actually, I could just update it myself. It's just one line, right? Okay. Copy. Okay, fine. 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 Recents. Convert. Select all. Delete. Paste. Control S. Okay. Close that. That's okay. We did close it on purpose. Yeah. Conversion complete. Let's go back into it. Go back into pages. To pages. Recent items. And that's cool. I don't care if it's okay. Yeah, that way, cat magic. Oh, going with the bookcase. He looks. Still in hat magic. He takes the book over to his desk. Opens. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change that just because I did already change that. I did already. He already has the book over there. So, huh? He will be looking at the two spells though, so that'll be all right. Only half a ticket. Thank you. That works perfectly. Okay. Give me a quick second. Be just a minute, please. Okay, I'm back. Back. Okay, so go ahead to the pages and right. So a perfect candidate. Okay. That being said, I'm actually going to go to, okay, so let's go to favorites, open a new tab. Let's go ahead and we're going to go to the narrative pages page. And we were going to go ahead and once upon a time. Hmm, interesting. Now let's go over to here. Let's go to, this is the preface. Let's go to preface text. Okay. I have to think about how I want to do this because I wanted to do all the files. Um, you know what I could do here? I could put this I could put this above the original, right? I could do that with the main menu as well. So that way, Let's see. Let me think. Trying to get it good. All right. So now I have another thing, and that is the reason I have these in text files is so that I can do like changes and modifications and stuff without actually changing the original stuff until I'm ready, until I got it finalized. So let's think about that for a second. Well, if it snips everything from after original, okay. The reason I put these into text files is so I can edit them freely without destroying the original JSON files and also without the hassle trying to make sure the output window is clear whenever I try to enter any bit of text in the inspector. So I'm thinking, where do I put snippets of text or whatever that I don't like, that I don't want to lose? I guess I could manually put a or something after the original text part, and the scripts when I make them will just kind of treat it like everything else. Copy all the text back into the description, even those snippets I intend to remove. And then still have another script that will remove thing after the key word, which would include previous snippets. Yeah, I just kind of answered my own question. I just needed to talk it out, basically. You're trying to create a safe, flexible editing workflow that's smart, quick feedback, and keeping everything in the text file, including old snippets after the original text, then cleaning up later can work. One potential risk can get messy over time if you accumulate lots of rejected snippets. So then mixing your new narrative plus old original random snippets all in one block. Consider using intersection markers. Selecting format. Start designing the reverse script. I'll stick to what I said. I just needed to talk it out. Anything above the section header kept in the description field. Everything after including description itself will be removed. So I can put anything I want at the end of a file, as I will only keep the new stuff which is above that original label. Everything above original, the new narrative you want to keep. Everything at disposable, original, any scratch notes, old versions, etc. It gives you safe space to experiment with the no thanks. I'm going to probably need those scripts and we'll see how fast I am. Okay. So let's do this thing here. Um, prefix. Okay. Preface. And I'm gonna say that this is not the original text. This is actually going up top. Control X, V, that. Now, original is going to be, let's see. Select all. This is the one from narrative pages deal. This is the one from the rooms pages deal. Okay, so I'm gonna put this here so I can keep that around. Okay. And actually, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to copy these back in. See? Okay. There are the pages. Okay. Hubert goes for help. Oh yeah, forgot about the preface. I forgot about the chapter ones. I see. I see. Okay. Okay, this is the modified, right? So what I want to do is actually I'm gonna go ahead and pull up both of these, right? So we're gonna open this one and we're gonna go open this one, text editor. And all I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna copy it. So how come? Oh, oh, the tab. Okay. These don't have tab. I see. Hmm. No problemo. Okay, let's just go ahead and C V that. There you go. These are the same. That's okay that they're the same. I'm going to do the same thing with this. Control C V. Here. Save that. Okay. So these ones have. Uh-oh. My little desk lamp went out again. It keeps on going in and out. I think there's probably like a faulty wire now. I mean, it's been so long, it's probably, I don't know, burnt or disintegrated or something that the desk lamp doesn't really work anymore. You know what? And check and see if there is anybody in here, which I don't think there is anyways, though. So it doesn't really matter, does it? Okay. Anywho, uh, okay. Preface, main menu, C Hubert. Okay, preface and preface. We're gonna close. Okay, let's open the next ones. Uh, Now let's go ahead and open text editor. Okay, this says original when actually the original's down there, right? But I can actually change that, right? But I'm gonna do a thing here though. I'm gonna make sure that, pardon me, excuse me. We're gonna open up these ones in here. No, in here. Open text editor. Candidate, perfect candidate. It says original. Okay. Okay, so question is, how am I going to do this here? Okay. I want to make sure I have the proper thing here. Okay. All right, let's do this. Let's go to the perfect candidate. Let's go to this one. Right? Okay, perfect candidate. Let's put this above Control X. It's above original. Okay. Here, let me expand this out. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? Let's go ahead and do this differently. Let's go ahead and select all of this here. Copy. Go back over to here. Now I'm gonna put this underneath that, and I'm gonna put this under here. And I'm gonna save it. This is the one that has the original in it, and this is under the pages, right? Okay. Now let's do something similar to the magic mailbox. Okay. Copy. Okay. I'm gonna do this. That. We're gonna Control V. Then we're gonna take this here. Oops. Control X. V. Right. The with the grunt part is there. So with the grunt, hit one more way. Two. Use a speller too. Save that. Right. This is not a title page. That's why there's no title at the top. Okay, that's good. Original. All right. mailbox. Pages, this is narrative pages. Okay. So that's good, right? Magic mailbox. Okay, everything under original. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and close. Go ahead and close these. Continue. Okay. Now this is really gonna do is I'll be able to copy everything. Select all. Control A. Copy. See, I wonder if I should cut it. Should I cut it? I'll do a copy right now. I'll do a cut later, maybe. Copy to narrative pages. Paste. Replace. Okay. So now everything should be kind of going fine. And tomorrow, I guess I'll quit now. Give me a minute or two. Again, I'll be right back. Okay. Dad is still napping. I don't know for how much longer, but he is. And I guess I don't know if I want to continue or if I should just maybe I should just quit now. Let's see something here. Okay. Cut those down and we're gonna go into here. Perfect candidate. Magic mailbox, text. Okay, let's go to the inside wrapper. This way I don't have to actually go into the deal. I just do the deal. Okay. Now, this is the magic mailbox one, and why do they call that one the magic mailbox? Honestly. Because he uses the magic mailbox after. Oh, the magic mailbox. Oh. Hmm. Let's go back into here, and this is the magic mailbox. This is the hat magic, and then this one says inside the wrapper. Pulls open the door on the box and puts it. It says destination out loud. Crystal ball. Jumping books. That's fine. Instead of calling this inside the wrapper, I should call this yes. I should call this the magic mailbox, and I should call this something different. And that does mean I have to go through all instances and make sure that I update all of the files. So I'm still not getting to write anything just yet. Okay, let's do this thing. Okay, so magic mailbox is going to be called something else. So let's I'm going to do it externally. Okay, here are the pages. Oh, I do have to fix the door. Yeah, I have to. Okay, so I have to change a couple of changes I have to make. I have to make a change to the JSON files, to the metadata files, then to these text files. Okay. Go to rooms, and then I gotta change every. So let's. Okay, let's open. I'm gonna open both of these up. Very weird. What do I do inside the editor? I have to think about it. Let's close everything right now. Uh, we'll change. I'll change everything. The door, the the name, and everything. Uh, there's a, there's a couple of different things to do in here, which is why I'm trying to figure out what to do here to make sure that everything works out, right? we're going to end up changing the deals here. A perfect candidate. I need to go to the door to, oh, I have to decide what to call the magic mailbox now. The old magic mailbox. Right. Right. Let's go ahead and just copy the door itself. See. Let's go into magic mailbox. And instead of inside the wrapper, we're going to call it the magic mailbox. So let's just go ahead and Control V. Okay. Only it's not that. Inside the wrapper is page 2. So page 2, page 2. So 2 and 3. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to modify OC. We're going to modify this ID in here. Instead of being inside the wrapper, we're going to modify it to be magic mailbox. Okay. We're going to call this mailbox, like that. Okay, and then that's going to be fine. This is going to be fine, but this is not called magic mailbox anymore. This is going to be called. Is it a tough choice? The silver ticket. Now, yes. How to send a silver ticket. One, if you wish to use the magic mailbox, magic mailbox. Um, Here, let's do this. Instead of calling magic mailbox, I'm renaming magic mailbox because it's about the choice between that and install. I don't know. Yeah. It's tough choice or silver ticket or a silver ticket. Or something different. Matter of time, simple, elegant, capture the core attention. Mailbox or magic. Hmm. A matter of time. Matter of time. Decision point. Matter of time. Um, Mailbox or magic. Mailbox or magic. Why not? Just direct. May not be as good as a matter of time, but the choice. A silver ticket. It's about the silver ticket, right? Let me do a silver ticket. A silver ticket. Yep. Okay. All right. This one's going to go to a silver ticket. Okay, so let's go to this. Okay, we're going to copy that. Copy. Go in here. To paste. And paste that in here. Paste. So, this has an updated door to a silver ticket. This is a silver ticket. This is the new title. Then the door goes to a magic mailbox, which is page 2. And then inside the wrapper is called the magic mailbox. Okay. Now, all I need to do is change the actual title here. So what we're going to do here is we're going to page 2, right? Yeah. Page 1, the magic mailbox. Page 2 inside the wrapper. But that's going to be a silver ticket. This is going to be the magic mailbox. Right. Okay. Let's do that. All right. So I'm going to close this here. I've saved them. Now, we are going to change these. We're going to call this, that's going to say the same. This one is going to be renamed to silver ticket. a silver ticket. And this one's going to be renamed the magic mailbox. The magic mailbox. So now, so after I do that, now I need to go back to layout tool data. It's probably okay. We need to rename this to silver ticket. A silver ticket. Metadata. And rename this the magic mailbox. The magic mailbox. So now, if all goes well, everything should work fine. And then all I have to do now then is to rename those pages files here. Okay. Scene, reload, save scene. Okay. For candidate. Okay. And let's go to door specs. Nation's a silver ticket. This one should be a silver ticket. Which it is. And the door goes to the magic mailbox. And then this one is the magic mailbox. And the magic mailbox. And Bob's your uncle. Okay, now, the one other thing I need to do here is I need to go to back up to here. We're going to go to this. We're going to go to narrative pages. We're going to rename this. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna okay, silver. This is okay. Silver. Okay. This is not a title page, right? This is not a title page, right? Rename this to magic mailbox. Mailbox. Okay. Now, before I do anything, let's open these up first. Oop. One text editor. Okay, there's no title there, right? It's just the text, and this is also just the text, right? Okay. Now, that's narrative pages, and then let's go into this. Let's go back into rooms, go to pages, rename and rename okay. I think that about does it. So now everything is hunky-dory. Everything is hunky-dory. Okay. Now. Oh, that's okay. Give me another second. Alrighty, so let's go. No, let's go to this. Let's go to that. Okay. Now, silver ticket, magic mailbox. Okay, so this is where I start by turning these into narrative. Oh, sorry. Uh, Actually, I don't need my face for that. But where I turn these into narrative, and I'm gonna try to kind of blitz it and not worry about if it sounds all right. You know, it might not do that well. You know. So long as John work in the library. Okay, this shouldn't be too hard a one. I don't. Okay, so we're gonna do this. I don't think I trust my magic. Okay. Sit halfway. Hopefully, doleful. I know it. I know what it is. Sort of. Is. Oh, what? Okay. Describe dole. Oh, dolefully. Full of dole, with sadness in a sorrowful manner, dolefully. He. Oh. How do I do it? Yes. I see. Hold on the handle of the box. Creaked slightly. It squeaked slightly. It swung open. Slid open. Swung open. as it. It swung open. Okay, I don't care. It swung open. I looked carefully both sides, checking to see some unknown fog. For running it through his fingers and then dropping it into the scoop like door for closing it again. John Thomas. Australia. Any wonky chocolate bar. Said it slowly. Slowly, as if each word was paining him. Then, as if he forgot, I want to say shouted. Raised his voice a little and said, "Oh, inside the wrapper. Inside the wrapper. Oh, inside the wrapper. Oh, inside the wrapper, please." Then you went back over to the crystal ball and waited. As he gazed into it, he saw John working. So John running his cart half full of books around to the various sections in the library. Taking a few he saw John carting books around the various sections of the library. Okay, we're gonna leave that. That is one, which is good. That's good. Okay. Then let's go to another one. Hat magic. Okay, so he'd already done this, right? So in the choice, right? Halfway sat back in his chair and stroked his beard for a few moments. Um, then he here. Uh, add something real. Wait. Okay. Oh, hey, Rook, I didn't see you there. I mean, I didn't see the actual text because it was hiding behind the thing here. So, uh, sorry about that. I'm actually gonna be quitting here soon. Um, basically, Dad had an appointment today, and I went with him, and so I didn't start doing this until about 2:30. And I got some stuff done, and I even decided that I'm not gonna worry about making the perfect narrative, just because I got so many phases ahead of me, and it almost doesn't matter if I polish everything. I mean, it'd be great if I polished it. It would read really well and stuff. But since my end result is a working game, I don't need to polish anything until I get to, we'll say, getting close to finishing the actual complete text adventure version, right, with the puzzles and everything. And by that time, things might even have changed because I'll have actual rooms. They'll have the locations. It'll have I'll have this save state thing and all that stuff. So um, it's better not spend all that time just trying to make this perfect like narrative. And he's oh yeah. Uh okay. I got it. I called it a silver ticket on purpose. But now I am working on a few narrative pages. Uh, uh, this isn't so much for polish, just so, but just so the text doesn't look like an idiot wrote it. So here's a full sentence and a sentence and a partial. It's okay to start a sentence, but then he I really have to go back to my English thing to be able to do that. Yes, it's okay. Starting a sentence with any is a common and natural in there to fix, especially in your style. I don't know. I don't know. The one a little bit smoother. It looks exactly the same. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Then he hunched over the book and looked um, at whatever page he had turned to. He had turned to, and then he had just thumbed through it. Let's see. And also, is it okay to put dialogue in the middle of a paragraph? I have to think of this when I write this. It looks as safe, you muttered. And different character speeds when there's a major shift in action or time. Okay. Lone Conjurer. Looks promising. Let's see. Maybe objects. Translocation spell would also work, or at least help. He then got back out of his chair and moved back to the doll and noticed he flipped through a few more pages and then got back out of his chair. Flipped through a few more pages, got back out of his chair, and moved back to the crystal ball. At this time, okay, we'll do a new paragraph on that, I guess. This time, John was walking work as he often did, and then stopped the local store. Okay, John Thomas. It's time to actually, yeah. Little magic in your life. Okay. Copy. Paste. Halfway cast the other. Get halfway cast unconscious spell. Okay. Okay. I was gonna say change it around because I have that up in the text. The reason I changed this from Clone Conjure to, I switched the mentions of them is because he's looking through the book and it's probably alphabetical. So Clone Conjure would actually be Thirst, and then Object Translation would actually be in some other place. Okay. This is good, actually. Let's go ahead and figure out the next one. Only half a ticket. Okay, and I'll have to keep that in mind too when I find one that has the same title. So there's gonna be several of the same title, and I'm gonna have to use this like the same text. But I mean, it'll be okay. But I have to think of it. That's all. Okay, so halfway. Okay, halfway. Harold back at the crystal ball. Let's see. He was at the desk before, right? Halfway. Uh, halfway examined a silver ticket with some writing on both sides. He then carefully laid it on his desk, grabbed 3 hats he had sitting there, and walked back over to the crystal ball. This time, where he could watch events unfold in the ball, as well as observe the desk from behind it. After carefully placing the 3 hats on his head, said a few words, and then pulled his fingers. Just a ticket started. The ticket started to glow and sparkle, and then it popped out of existence. Small puff of smoke. Turning his attention back to the crystal ball, he could see John opening the candy bar, but nothing in the wrapper but the chocolate itself. Must wait through. We know what happened and upload. Said disdainfully. Disdainfully. Oh. He then placed another silver ticket on his desk. Did the same thing. This time, the ticket popped into the wrapper. John, thinking it odd, continued to pull apart the wrapper to expose half of the ticket. Okay. I don't have the thing in here that says that, no, this is right, right? Half of a ticket. He wasn't sure, but he thinks maybe part of the words are gone. So decides to then cast the conjure spell. But he thought maybe part of the words were gone. So decided. So then decided to cast the clone conjure spell. Halfway wasn't sure. Okay. Halfway wasn't sure, but he thought maybe part of the words were gone. So I decided to cast the clone conjure spell. Okay. And then we just copy this. Okay. And it sounds like my dad's awake, and that means I'll have to quit here, but so we did. Okay, so I did three today. That's good. That's good. Now deciding just to blast through it and stuff, and not worry about the perfect text. Uh, I might get through the. I might get through these pretty fast. If I get through them pretty fast, that's good. Anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna do my recording, and then I'll be done. So today is Thursday, June 4th, 2026, and today I got started a little bit late because I had something to do, and what I got done today was actually it kind of did like several things. One is I had Grok create uh, text files of each of the description parts of each of the rooms, because you can see here that this is the original text here, and then this original tag that was part of the Python script that actually did that. And then this is what I wrote up here, which will be the actual narrative text that I will paste back into the JSON files when I'm done. And today it looks like I got 3 actual pages done, which is good, instead of just like one taking like a week or a couple of weeks. I decided that I wasn't going to spend all the time doing the perfect thing and making sure the chatbot reviewed each one and just taking forever like that. I decided I'm going to blast through them. I'm going to get it done. It doesn't even matter if it's not super polished, because I have a long way to go. I got several more phases, and hopefully, hopefully I'll get this part done. So actually, phase 1 might be done sooner rather than later, depending on how many I can actually get done in a normal day. Anyways, like I said, I got 3 done. I also renamed these. The magic mailbox wasn't about the magic mailbox. It was about halfway deciding whether to use the magic mailbox or to take a chance with his halfway magic. And so I called that the silver ticket because that's what he's sending him. I renamed inside the wrapper to the magic mailbox because he's using the magic mailbox in there. And then of course hat magic is about the hat magic thing. And yeah, and I just finished only half a ticket, so everything looks good. That's what I did for today, and hopefully tomorrow I'll get to do another normal day, and I guess I will talk to you then. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching.